What is up, everybody? Another day in the Ideal Auto Factory, but we have Godzilla this time. This car is not getting wrapped. I'm actually going to be putting clear side markers in here, but with red strips because let's just say they want to, stand out from the crowd, be a little unique. So it's going to actually be like a brake light. It'll turn red for parking, and then when you hit the brakes, it'll brighten itself. And then when you do the turn signal, it should flash. But that's what we up to today. So go ahead, cue the intro. So here we have the GTR. I've taken out one panel, and if you'll notice, it's bagged, which is pretty cool. But now I have to remove these panels here because we gotta remove this here bumper. Bumper needs to be removed to get to the side markers. Here's one side removed, and there goes everything in there. At first, I couldn't believe it. I was like, there has to be like something to where you can see the corner light, but nope. That's all you got. You got those two screws right there. It's still sitting right there. All right, so all the panels are out that I needed to be out. Yes, they are. So if you look, I already took some screws out, but there goes one. We got two over there. Got three down there. There's a four, and one more way back there. But on this one, same thing. It's just already got them out. So there goes, where'd it go? Yeah, there it is. One. Got to take this one out. And there's one way up in there that you got to get out. Luckily, Harbor Freight saves the day with this tool. Tool is awesome, and they're all 8mm. Got one. There's two. There's three. Come on. There we go. Come on. There we go. Nice. There we go. And we're out, guys. We're all the way out. Ooh, it smells so rich. Break those seals. I'll do this one. Two. One, two, and three. Another. Just gotta break something up. Yep, come on. We're all good. Well, I'm really glad that it's cracking where it's cracking instead of anywhere else, because it's supposed to be more valuable, but I guess not. Oh my gosh. To factor that into the price next time. So now I'm just trying to make sure there's no little strays though. Pop on, there we go. There goes light number 2. I actually have the bumper off to a certain extent. It's slid out. I got the corner light out. Corner light is, where'd the corner light go? Let me show you the corner light. Got the corner light out, or side marker light, whatever you want to call it. Now I'm going to be building the new ones that'll go in there. I got to test them first and then put them in. The cool thing about it all is I thought this would be a whole lot longer than what it was, but it's not as difficult as I thought. I don't have to pull the bumper all the way off. Here's proof. So basically what I had to do was take this screw out here, which is up there, right there. Had to take that one out. The screw right here, which is this bar right there. And then I just pulled it all out and then I slid everything back. There's one more right there, which connects right there. And didn't find that one out till a little bit later, but yeah, I mean, this is all you need to do. And then there's 2 bolts holding this sucker in, and then 1 clip. All right, guys, I'm under there. Let's move this out the way. All right, guys, so right down there, and there it is. There's the clip right, there's my finger, find my finger right there. So that clip right there is what you need to remove. It's not gonna focus because the blue and black wire loom is in the way, but that you have to remove along with the bolt up here and the bolt at the bottom in order to remove that corner light. We'll go ahead and plug up the black and the orange. We'll see what happens there. Put you guys on the tripod. Orange, and then we got black, red. All right, so now let's see just how bright these things are. So we got orange, then we got red. Should be brighter. Yep. Woo! You can't stare at that too long. All right, so that one works. So now we're gonna set that up. We're gonna drill a hole big enough for the plug to go through. And then we should be able to mock this up like so. So I'm gonna have it go about right there. Cause I want to even on both sides in a sense, you know. Don't want to have it look all trashy. So that's gonna be our spot about right under there. What? So which sides do we go with? Yeah, I'll do right there. So 5/16. Need a little bigger. All right, cool. Oh yeah. We in the game now, yeah. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and take that adhesive off and put it in there. And I'm gonna drill my holes on the side so that I can anchor it. Okay, here's the other side. I'm gonna go ahead and mark some anchoring points for it. Let me get my marker again. Just gonna make some nice spots for this to lay down at. 1, 2, 1, 2. Guess this only needs 1. Yeah, this would only need 1. Then 1 there. drill those holes. Got those drilled. Got him. Got him. You're not going nowhere. Come here. All right, so now that I got that through, doing a little twist, get my flat pliers here. All right, there it is, in the flesh. Now let's go ahead, put the cap back on, and let's see how it looks. Now we got some more butyl going back in there. Finna, you know, close this one here out. And then the last part is that good old wiring. Gotta love wiring, guys. So I just gotta find the actual wire for the brake light and then the other light, which ain't hard. I just gotta push the brake light, see which one does what it does, and then go from there. All right, so here we are. We're back in action. If you look in there, diffused, you gotta stare like really hard at this thing. I'm talking at a perfect angle. I think it's back this way maybe, but you can barely see it in there. I'm talking barely. But there it is. We got our wires in there. We're all tucked. And we got soldered connections in there. I originally was gonna do T-taps, but then nah, that didn't work out for me. So I kind of just split the wire, did a little soldering action, and then I electrical tape safe. Didn't want to cut any wires, so I was like, nah. I use my stripper tool here. So just put that in line and you switch the wire, split the wire, remove the insulation pretty much, and then boom, soldering. Soldered all my connections. Let me get to another part here. What you gotta do is you need the green and yellow wire from the main harness. That's your brake function. Then you just wire up the corner like normal. So that'll be your 3 wires. The black goes to the black. The orange goes to the other part of the corner light. and then the green and yellow goes to the red. Now sit back and enjoy. I'm about to put this bumper back together in a time lapse, and yeah, we'll just go from there. Anything else? I really can't think of any other tips right now. But yeah, now I'm going to time lapse and put this bumper back together. You guys enjoy. Whew, that was hard work. And I gotta go back to work myself. So what I'm gonna do, wash my hands and hit the road. But before I do, I gotta show y'all. These. Well, these are on, but these aren't. And I bet when I turn, yeah, I got nothing. So, luckily, the driver and everything are right there. So I'm gonna be able to test it again, but I gotta do that after lunch. That sucks. Y'all, I don't know what happened, but for some reason, when I grounded it and put the two separate wires, only one would work at a time. And it was confusing the mess out of me. So I took the bumper back off a little bit and then like moved some wires, and now it's working. So maybe some stuff got crunched. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me, because when you have taillights and headlights too, there's an alley for the lights to go in, like little pieces where you stick them in and they clip together. So I had them in that, and it didn't work. So I took them out of that, pushed the bumper back on, and now they're all working. Tell you, always gotta test your stuff before you finalize everything. And just like that, we are good to go. Feels so good. Back in action, got everything screwed back in. Did not have to take the whole bumper off to get everything working again, but we are good to go. Man. All right, so let me go ahead and put these inner trunk panels on. I'm so excited to start this car and get it outside of the garage. See you in a second. Oh, I'm so glad I recorded this video and made this video, because I know it's going to help somebody out one day. You guys, it's working. You can't see it because I'm not that close to it, but it's working. Look, there it is. It's on, and I'm not touching the brakes. And just believe me, when I touch the brakes, it comes on, all right? But check this out. The little tailless turn module right there. When you ground it, when you ground that, it turns off. Like, what? What? So if you ever want to do this mod and keep all three, I guess you got to go before the tail as turn module to make it work properly. So somewhere in, boy, if I would have known this from the beginning, I would have done this totally different. But hey, the customer's fine with what is going on. So he really just wanted the brake function, and he cannot remember if his other side markers worked before either. So yeah, we're gonna go with it. So next time you're gonna have to, your safest bet is to go before the tail light harness. So the body harness, not the tail light harness, is the best place to put the soldering and all the splicing and all of that. Cause I was, man, oh, that was stressful. But there we have it, folks. There we have it. We have a nice setup there. And just like that, we're finished with the GTR. It's a wrap for that one. And now we're on to wrapping the Camaro. I'm about to wrap the fender. I will catch you on the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, keep God first. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. You know, you ain't got to. I'll be here though. See you next time.